Here's the text. Here's the text tutorial for this type of text. The wiggly text. Get your text right, like this one right here. So I'm gonna just use this one. I'm gonna make this in front of y'all so y'all can have like help. First thing you wanna do is you wanna click right here, like that little arrow, and then click animate, and then click all transform properties. And then mess around with the position like this. It might look weird, and then you could turn down the scale and stuff. But the reason why you would do this, because when you add wiggly selector off the add button, but wiggly, that's what it does. So you could like mess around with this, the position, like this is all the text people want. But if you wanted to like stop doing all that, you have to go to you have to go to the wiggly selector, and you have to go to those two, keyframe those, and then both put them to 0 whenever you want it to stop. And that's what it looks like. You could change it to make it look different. I don't really do this type, but it's smooth, I guess, if you use it right. Please do not make low freak spamming edits and then like clone Goon or something. I'm gonna block you. Please do not try to clone what's their names, C5 and everybody, Zorfy, because you know they mess around with this type of text. Please do not try to clone people with this text, bruh. It got leaked a long time ago, I think, but some people just don't know how to do this text. So I'm just gonna show you how to do it. I don't mess around with the position. I just leave it at 0 most of the time, and I just let my scale do the work. But that's for like different types of text. But yeah, that's the tutorial. But as you see, I already got my settings, but I'm gonna take this off. I don't recommend getting expression like shakes off of YouTube, because this is what they look like typically, and you can't really mess with them unless you really know what you're doing, and they won't look good. Just don't use presets off of YouTube. But so basically I use S-Shake, as you can see from all this. I use S-Shake. But I just put together some random settings for you, so you can have like whatever side you want it to be dominant. If you want it to be an X shake, I will put this at like 800 for low freaks. Put this at like 0.800. Make sure it's a 0.800, or else it'll be like really shaky. Put it at 238. This one I'll put it like 700. Maybe low 80s, low 800s. But that's what the shake looks like. But don't forget to add motion blur. Click motion blur, and then put the motion blur at 0.2 or 3, depending on how long the clip is, to hide tiles or try to hide it. And then let's move on to high freaks. For high freaks are way more different. You still use S-Shake, by the way, so basically high freak would be at like, my high freaks would probably be at like maybe 5.9 to like 7. That's the max for me. And I'll put like this at like 100, and then like if it's a Y shake, if it's a Y shake I'll put it dominant, but since it's an X shake I'll put it down at like 900 to 1. And now look how it looks. We could fix that later though. And then put the Z shake and the 2 shake. Z shake is optional. I feel like Z shake makes my shakes look better. And now we're gonna graph this shake. So graphing it, you don't have to graph shakes, but if you're gonna graph a high freak, use this graph. And if you're gonna graph like um if you're gonna graph a low freak, use this graph. If you're gonna graph a high freak, use this one. It might look like a low freak right from right here, but you could turn up the frequency. But these are the ones I use on like low FPS edit, so it looks way like high frequency. But if I turn up the frequency, it'll look better on what 20 FPS. What FPS am I on? Yeah, 20 FPS. So yeah, and you could change around with the phase. I'm not gonna do that, so I don't want to tweak around and find how good it could look. That's why they all look the same, because I didn't tweak around the phase. But if you need to, you know, I'm gonna just put it to like some random number. Yeah, that's how you do that. And always don't forget to add 0.2.